Previously on the Death Saving Bros podcast. You just managed to beat Daunt University in the first match of the year. What do you have to say for yourselves?
Well, they scored some points, and we scored more points than them, and that's how you gotta win a game.
From behind you, you hear a clapping. You do turn and you see Basilius Augustus. You put on quite the performance. I believe that my assistant would be happy to take you back to your dorms. So she opens the door, then she looks at you all and says, "Sleep well."
That was creepy.
Is there anything else that you guys want to do for the day?
Sounds like I should loot.
Thad, you approach the sound of the laughter and the music.
I knock and enter.
Guy says, "What up, bruh?"
You look like the guys who know how to party here.
If you and your buddy win a game of Flip Cup, you get to stay.
My buddy, and I look around and I see Manny there for the first time. Hell yeah.
Line them up.
A natural 20.
Oh no, I rolled another natural one.
Guess that means you gotta go, bruh.
It's okay. We needed to give them one win today, because they couldn't win on the field.
Got him.
Dixon, are you going to get up to anything this evening?
Absolutely fuck all.
All right, so you guys head back to the dorm. You get a full rest, except for Manny, because you have terrible dreams. And as you guys wake up, you just hear, "Roger, Dodger."
I pull out the sending stone. Yes, Donnie.
Shit's going down over here. What I saw is Dean Livia telling some woman that she needed to move the girl tonight. Do it where we started, otherwise the spell won't end. Right now I'm following her towards the forest.
Stay down. Here's...
And the line goes dead.
Well, he's dead.
Rip.
We should probably get back immediately.
You guys are headed to the teleportation room, and then suddenly you are inside the Arcshine. Thad scoops up Milo. Dixon's leading the way out. As you're approaching the forest, you're following the trail until you come across Donnie, tied up and gagged.
Welcome to another episode of the Death Saving Bros podcast. I am your host and dungeon master, Paul Camper. With me today, I have Brad Renfro.
I always thought necromancers would be a little bit more jacked with all the deadlifting that they do.
God damn it.
I like it. Thank you. Brad Richards.
Damn it. I got nothing.
Very well. We will move on to Ben Renfro.
Hey guys, excited to be here and ready to unsheath my blood-filled sin sword tonight.
No.
What?
We're going to move on to Matt Smith. Not giving time for us to address that.
My sin sword?
What class is best at boating? Rogues.
Because they row good.
I get it.
I mean, I'm with you on that 100%, but let's go back to the sin sword thing.
You were trying to get brownie points with Paul as a rower.
What's it filled with?
Blood? My blood-filled sin sword?
I can't wait until you get married.
Well, you want to know what this podcast is filled with? It is filled
Sin.
with Dungeons and
Sin.
Dragons.
A lot of sin.
S-I-N.
Because we are a 5th edition actual play Dungeons and Dragons podcast, and this is another entry in our Arcshine campaign.
Sin sword.
I heard that's the primary weapon of Sinbad.
Damn it.
Where did you get that?
Huh?
Where
He's
did
born with it.
I was ready to move on. You're
you can't drop Sin's blood-filled sin sword and not expect questions?
I thought I could. It's my bad.
So, last time on the Death Saving Bros podcast, what happened was that our adventurers played a Pyrocross match and won against the Danikeshian University. After the match, they wound up having some interviews with the local media, and following that, they spoke with Basilius Augustus. who came to congratulate them on a match well won. He wished them the best in the future and said, if you're ever in town, look me up. Perhaps I'll be able to give you a gift. They were shown back to their room by his assistant, and they wound up deciding that they would stay in the dorm for the rest of the day.
He's pointing to a
You
sign on the
forgot the
whiteboard that
important
says,
part about Augustus. He made it to our Smasher passport.
Oh,
and it's Augustus.
Oh, wait.
He's cheeked up for days.
When he walked away, we heard the fucking clapping, but his hands were at his side.
That was a tangent we went on. That's the only fucking thing I remember from last time.
Forgot this dude was caked up.
I don't know why you guys got that, because unless you were just joking on the side, I legitimately said he was clapping with his hands. He was slow clapping.
Did you leave a long pause like he was clapping, and then added the with his hands?
I don't know. I think I had to clarify with his hands after you guys started making jokes.
I think you said he was clapping while he was walking towards us. So it was the image of him moving combined with the clapping.
Yeah, that would be it then.
And you want to know who started this? Matt.
I don't recall.
It sounds about right. Sounds like something Matt would do.
For once, it's not me or B Rich. Fuck yeah.
Dude, Matt's always.
I think Matt slides under the radar way too much in this show, and so much of the heat gets thrown at everybody else. But I feel like you start shit more than anybody.
Or there's something slightly off kilter. Matt instigates, and you guys go off. But anyways, you guys are shown back to your dorm by Basilius Augustus's assistant, and you decided to spend the rest of the day in Danikesh, that you didn't have to rush home, even though Donnie had said, hey, shit's going down over here. You're like, nah, it's fine. So you went partying, Thad and Manny. Milo went snooping and found some stuff in other people's dorms. And Dixon, you wound up just chilling for a little bit and doing some self-care. And the next day, you guys wound up having a giant breakfast brunch with Coach Rolta, and the sending stone went off. The sending stone that connected you with Donnie. And Donnie said, hey, I just saw a woman that looked like Margaret from the inn, and she was talking with Dean Livia and said, we need to move the girl now. It's either now or never. And so Donnie decided to follow Margaret because shit's going down and he wants to be involved. He went out towards the forest and was found. At least that's what you think, because all of a sudden the line was cut. You guys decide to rush home to the Arcshine. You go straight to the forest. You pick up Donnie's trail and you find him tied up on a cross, essentially.
Dun dun dun.
Yes, dun dun dun. He is not, I guess, yeah, he would be crucified. There are no nails in his hands, but his arms are outstretched, his legs are tied together, and he's just hung up on this T branch. And you guys are in the middle of this clearing where clearly somebody has been living. That is where we're picking up today.
I have my Dungeoneers pack. We can use the Pythons to finish the crucifixion.
Jesus.
He's all right hung now, but he'll be well hung when we're done with him.
Guys, it's around Easter. This is
We're
the right.
recording it around Easter.
Anyways,
So it's a shame Downey's dead.
Is he?
Yes. No need to double check that.
I would like to perceive the area.
All right, give me a perception check.
Looking for traps.
Look with your special eyes.
What does a 9 do for me?
All right, as you're looking around the clearing, you can see that there are essentially 3 hovels. There is a center fire pit. It has
What's a
not been
hovel?
recent. Hovel? A hovel is a very ramshackle, dilapidated looking structure.
What does dilapidated mean?
It's a beat to shit hut.
Thank
Yes, there you go.
Thank you.
Go out in the woods.
Explain it like you're explaining it to a 1-year-old.
Imagine you find a hut in the woods where there's some porno mags from like the 50s stashed. That's what it's going to look like.
And the windows are caked in grime and
other things.
Is it right?
yeah, and there's plants growing up through the floorboards.
What kind
that
of
would be
plants?
dilapidated.
if there's plants in that bitch, it's dilapidated?
No, it just means that it's run down, like severely run down.
I said Bree's trying to dilapidate my house. That bitch.
But it's not an actual like
My hovel.
structure. It's essentially like a bunch of lean-tos that have been built out a little bit so that they're more like ramshackle shacks than anything else. But there are 3 of them. There is a fire pit in the center. It has not recently been lit. And that is about all that I will give you with a 9.
All right. I guess with that 9, I'd like to... How far away from Donnie am I right now?
You're 30 feet from Donnie at the moment. You're at the edge of the clearing where these 3 hovels are.
I guess if you want to loot Donnie's dead body, I'll keep a lookout.
It is important that I know if Donnie is actually dead.
Well,
so if
yeah,
no one's
but-
checking,
All
I'm
right,
going to.
Let's go check. Milo, come with me.
Okay.
Yeah, you should definitely go sneak up. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I sneak.
The fucking elephant.
I walk.
You sneak up on it.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not gonna fucking let out a twoot and come sprinting up. Like I'm gonna. We're entering
Why not?
a scene where Donnie looks to be dead potentially. So I'm
You
going
don't
to.
know what's in these dilapidated hovels.
I'm going to quietly walk up to Donnie.
Okay, give me a stealth check. And Milo, why don't you go ahead and give me one too?
While this is happening, I would like to pull out my rifle and go down in my shell so I look like a rock. I'd just be hiding there, like, ready to go.
Don't worry, Milo. I'm sneaky.
I rolled a natural 20. It was a sleight of hand check on my modifiers the same.
Okay, I'll take the natural 20.
All right. I rolled a 10.
With your modifiers or not?
You think I have modifiers for stealth?
Am I sneaky enough that I can hide the elephant as well?
It's a +0.
Manny, hop in my pocket.
No. Heck no.
Manny, you just walk over there. You say you're going to be stealthy and you just walk.
You guys watch this. And then I just strut.
Yeah, you're not making any additional noise, but you're definitely not being quiet. You're just walking.
Okay. Fair.
So, Milo and Manny, you guys wind up walking over to Donnie's hung, strung up body. His head is lulled against his chest. And what exactly are you doing to check to see if he's alive?
I'm just looking.
You're just going to look?
Well, technically, because of a ability that I got when I turned level 10,
Check dead guy.
I have cauterizing flames now. So I gained the ability to turn death into magical flames. So whenever a small or larger creature dies within 30 feet of me or my spirit, a spectral flame just comes out and stays there for a minute. And then I can choose to have that explode and heal people or explode and hurt people.
Okay, well, that only happens if they die while you're there.
All right.
So
If
he
he's
could
not
have already been
currently
dead.
I'll stab him.
Yeah, just stab him and see if something comes out.
So
I check a pulse.
Milo's just watching. I'd like to just take my trunk and
Sniff. You can smell dead skin cells, can't you?
I mean, I have good smell. I don't know if it's that good, but we could try.
I mean, dogs can smell cancer. Can't like an elephant smell death? The fuck? Gotta be. I read that somewhere too.
Dogs can smell cancer?
Yeah, some dogs can smell like cancer.
That's true.
What the fuck? At this time on the Death Saving Bros podcast, we're doing literature class and also Did You Know Facts.
I love Did You Know?
Yeah, I'm not sure what elephants' sense of smell gives them in real life.
You can't smell a dead guy.
Well, it's a good thing you're a half elephant man on a podcast, so you tell us what you can smell.
Baking in the heat. You can't smell him.
Actually, I'll tell him what
I
he
smell
smells if
cinnamon
he
rolls.
gives me a perception check. Or a medicine check, actually.
I was just going to work my trunk up. Like you said, his head was hanging down. I was going to take my trunk and push his chin up and tilt his head up and kind of give him some smacks on the face.
With your trunk?
Yeah, because it's up higher than me, I imagine.
Yes, his feet are at your eye level.
And I guess while I'm doing that, I will let my nose tell me if I smell anything different. if I'm able to. Oh, Milo, what are you trying to tell me I should smell for?
Dead people soil themselves.
All right, while I'm smacking his face with my trunk after I picked it up, I will smell for urine and see if there's any signs of him being dead.
Okay. I'm going to make this a perception check, too, I guess.
I was joking.
I have advantage.
On smelling piss on a guy on a cross.
No, any type of perception check that
Of
has to
piss?
deal with smell.
Okay, so you're really good at smelling piss and shit on people.
If that's what they are. I mean, they also, if they like rub themselves with like
Oh, that dice
leaves,
sucks
you could
today.
smell leaves. Or I'm sure
Not as
cologne.
bad as that one.
So you're really good at smelling hovels.
Apparently fucking not.
This guy's a urine smeller. You can't even fucking smell the piss on this guy.
8.
Damn, dog.
All right. Yeah, you don't smell anything on him other than what you would normally smell. He smells like the hospital, or the infirmary, I guess. He smells like he was dragged through some nature, and when you lift up his... And when I say nature, I mean like he was dragged through the mud and like branches broke against his skin or whatever. When you lift up his head and you kind of like wiggle it back and forth with your trunk, he wakes up.
He bites.
And Donnie goes, no, don't touch me. Manny, is that you?
Yeah, yes, Donnie.
Oh my God, Manny, you've got to go save Winona.
Winona, where's she at?
They took her. They said they took her back to where they started it all.
Where's that? Have you figured that out?
No.
No? Well, we can leave him up here then. All right.
Don't leave me.
I call out from the tree line, "We'll be back for you."
I'll
Dead
say that I'll
guy.
tie him down, but I can't reach him.
No, we'll get you down, Donnie, and then we'll go find Winona. So I guess I would like to take out a... Do I have a dagger?
Did somebody need a knife?
Yeah, Dixon. Can you come up here with one of them knives you have? And Thad, would you like to check the hovels?
Sure. I will go from hovel to hovel and just... Is there a door on them, or are they just like a lean-to, like you said?
Yeah, they're just lean-tos. They're not actual doors.
I'm still going to kick where a door would be and enter each one aggressively.
Okay.
I could get on that action.
All right, Milo, you go help Thad check the hovels. Dixon, get up here with one of them blades of yours.
Yes.
You're Donnie's best friend. You gotta help him.
Shut your mouth.
So we're going to have Dixon going and cutting the ropes. You are not tall enough to reach his hands, but you could reach his feet. Manny will probably have to cut the ropes up top. But as you guys are cutting the ropes, and I'll just say that you guys eventually get him down. As you're cutting the ropes, he is saying, oh my gods, guys, Margaret, or what I thought looked like Margaret, but was actually, as soon as she grabbed me, she heard me following her. As soon as she grabbed me, she turned into this ugly, disgusting looking hag, and she had like green skin and like wizened face, and she was cackling in my face, and she said, you will feed the master. And then they strung me up, and then I saw them pull Winona out of that hovel over there, and they took her off through the woods, and she was unconscious or something, but you gotta go get her. They said they were gonna take care of her.
Oh, just like Manny couldn't?
Oh.
Now I'm mad that I wasn't there for that conversation.
And for Milo and Thad, you guys are checking in the hovels, and you can hear Donnie in the background. You're not actively participating, but you can hear him.
Did I hear the part about the master needing to be fed or whatever?
Yes. Milo, you wind up going into the first hovel, and you can see that there is a straw bed. There's refuse all over the place, and it's surprisingly wet in there.
Nice.
Just everything's kind of damp, and there's like wet mud and moss hanging down, and there's even some seaweed that seems to have dried out a little bit. And then Thad, the first hovel that you go into,
Aggressively.
also, yes, you kick through the airway that would be the door, and in there you can see like a small alchemist slab set up on a table, and there's a straw pallet, and you can also see like shrunken heads, and you can see various hooks all over the ceiling, and there's drying herbs and whatnot. And then in the last tent, or not tent, but hovel, you guys meet together, and you can see that one has old bindings, and there are traces of blood on some rags, and it looks like somebody had just recently slept in that bed and had been dragged out of that hovel.
This is
I
horrifying.
want to look more carefully in that one, because knowing that that was where Winona was staying, based on what Donnie was saying, I'm going to see if there's anything there where like she might have like left a clue, or if she left anything for us.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
27.
You wind up finding locks of hair that are of a similar color to Winona's, but you don't really find any clues that were left behind for you. It seems like she was just held captive here.
Okay.
Guys, we should, Donnie, you said, she was taken and dragged from here. We should look around for footprints or blood trails. Who's good at tracking shit?
I don't know what kind of check is tracking.
Survival.
I mean, they probably also just took her back to that lab under the school.
Depending on which way the tracks go, does it go back towards the school or back deeper into the woods?
With my perception check, can I like pick up a start of a trail to follow?
In this case, I specifically would need survival.
Oh.
What are we doing?
Well, I guess I asked.
Oh, you need to track something? I don't know anyone that's good at tracking
I
stuff.
rolled a 15.
15 is good enough to pick up the trail, and he does indeed follow the drag marks out of the hovel across the clearing and back the way that you guys had come towards the school.
Well, but before I do that, I do want to make sure that I leave some food at the tree that he was tied up at when we're leaving. I have specifically in my pocket a ham hock and 2 sandwiches I will leave.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You specifically got that last episode, didn't you?
I think so, but it's... I got it. I also have odd shimmering pants, and I don't know what that means yet.
All right, so you wind up leaving the ham hock and the sandwiches, you said?
Yeah, I'll tie him up to the tree like he was. If anything, he might think that this man turned into 2 sandwiches and a ham hock.
Okay, and with all those he's, you mean you are tying those things up where Donnie was hung
Ah, yes.
to confuse the master, whoever that is.
Yes.
Okay. Very good.
You knew what I was talking about.
I eat the ham hock. I'm just kidding.
And Donnie is now down from the tree. He has been down. And he's like rubbing his wrists and shaking. And he goes, "Guys, we gotta go. I'm serious. These people are trying to... I know that they had to have something to do with my friends. They're going to kill Winona."
All right, Donnie, stay calm. This is what we're going to do. We have an idea of where they might have taken her. I want you to go back to the school with us, but once we get there, I need you to go and find Fackham. Professor Fackham.
Okay, where will he be?
Probably his office.
Oh, okay.
And you can take this with you, and I'm gonna make a random animal be his companion from my magical animal transforming balls.
Okay, what animal is that?
Forgot that you could do the magical shit. I thought you were doing like a little
I gotta
origami
figure
thing.
out how exactly that works. I just know that I have them.
Here you go. This will keep you company.
I thought you were making him a fucking origami bird. Just be here.
Donnie's very excitable for a dead guy.
He gets a 1.
Okay, so you're sending a weasel with Donnie.
Yeah, they can help find stuff. Maybe sniff something out.
Milo, good job.
Donnie, are you unhappy with this animal friend? I can try again if you don't.
No, the weasel's fine, I guess, but
Donnie, let's walk and talk. Let's walk and talk here, my guy. So you're gonna either find Fackham, and if you can find Fackham, if he's not in his office, you're gonna check for Thad. What's the name of that other professor? That was kind of seemed like that we showed the lab to and shit.
He's not on my smash and pass list, but he's on the board. Tyson DeGrasse.
Niall Tyson.
Niall, yes.
All right. So you're gonna look for Fackham Kane, or you're gonna look for Niall Tyson, and tell them, just quickly tell them what happened, and send them to the lab. They'll know where that's at.
Oh, okay. I'm going. I'm going.
So are we? We're walking and talking.
Oh, okay.
Wait, we should give him the 1 sending stone back, since we have both
Good
of them
idea.
now.
Dixon or Milo.
Yes.
Do one of you guys still have that Donnie's sending stone that he dropped?
Yes.
You want to give that back to Donnie so he can keep us posted?
So you hand it off to Donnie, and Donnie says, Oh, that reminds me. They said that they knew you were coming.
Ah,
Great.
Yeah, usually every day.
Did they say why? Who? How?
They told me that the eye is important. They told me to give you that message.
Yeah, fucker, Dixon.
Should we not bring the eye with us?
That eye pendant you have?
No, I never.
Still wearing it?
He was never wearing it.
He was wearing it for a while. I know, but you wound up putting it back in your pocket when you guys went to Danakesh.
What if you keister it? Is that considered wearing it?
No, I mean, should we even bring it with us if they want it there?
It's a good point, but I also don't want to leave it either and risk that they have a way of finding it.
Oh, we can give it to the weasel.
He can hold on to the pendant for us,
Yeah.
and he'll have it for us when we get back.
I mean, he's just a weasel. Yeah, he can do it.
He'll be around for, a good
How long are my animals?
8 to 12 hours,
Yeah, wait, no,
maybe?
yeah, they're out until, like, the sunset or something.
It will vanish at the next dawn or when it is reduced to 0 hit points.
How many hit points does a weasel have?
Like 1.
Yeah, I think it's 1.
God, every animal I've ever chosen has been 1 HP.
Oh, here's the thing. We could. What if we send the pendant with Donnie and have him give it to one of the professors?
Yeah, the weasel's going with Donnie.
I mean, sure. I mean, whoever takes it, but I don't know. What do we want to give it to, like Tyson, or
Why don't we just bury
bring
it?
it with us and then we know it's safe? Or yeah, I guess we could bury it. It's important. It sounds
Bury
like.
it in the cheeks.
All right,
That's all about keystering.
They'll never see it coming.
Thad wants it keistered. Dixon, can you do that? If needed.
I am not.
It's the only way to keep it safe.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
No.
All right.
Hey, Thad, catch. And then I take it out and throw it at him as hard as I can.
Take it out from where?
My pocket.
Oh, good.
I catch it,
Dad, what if you put it in your shell?
and I put it in my shell.
That's safe, right?
But I do not wear it. The arm retracts, and it's just in there somewhere.
Rolling around with your ring of warmth.
Yes. Well, the ring of warmth is attached.
That's a safe spot, right? Is everybody cool with Thad carrying it?
It's been in my pocket for the better part of a year.
Yeah, but you realize now we're going back into the lair where they might all be there, and they're saying that the eye pendant's important for something.
Well,
Like
yeah,
we're
I
essentially
knew it was
taking
important.
their object they need to them.
Yeah, I knew it was important.
Well, yeah. Otherwise, we wouldn't have gotten it so many episodes ago. But like,
Well, yeah.
We're talking while we're walking, by the way.
yeah, we're walking and
But
talking.
didn't you
we're walking
read
and
about the
talking.
pendant in those pages?
I don't think I ever got to that page.
Yeah, you never actually figured out what the eye pendant was. You got down to 30-ish pages, I think, by doing a bunch of cross-referencing with the magical desk, but you never sat down to read them.
Yeah, because every time I tried to sit down to read them, I had nightmares or had been exhausted or something like that.
The Ivory Alchemist can't close again, guys. Shocker.
Is there any information that would maybe be useful to have? I did just remember I also believe put one of the desks in my pocket that can produce the information.
You did put a desk in your pocket.
Yeah, but like it's only going to get us down to 30-something. I got really specific and it was still 30 fucking pages.
Oh, look, wait, we're running out of time. As we're kind of jogging.
But like, what happens if Winona dies? Like, are we really rushing for one person?
No, I'll be sad.
You're sad every time.
I'm sad every day of my life.
And that's coming from the guy who literally cuts himself with hand axes for fun.
Yeah, but I hate to say it. This could be bigger than Winona. So it's not just about her. If there's like 30 pages left and we're about to be going, I'm gonna see if I can find anything on the way there.
You're trying to flip through these pages as you're jogging towards the Arcshine?
Yeah, just like if I see any pictures that match, so I can quickly like read the notes real quick before we.
Okay, give me an investigation check at disadvantage.
I'll hold his trunk.
Don't
while we're
use the
running
same
so
dice
he
that
doesn't
you've
run
been
into
using.
Anything.
I've tried 2 different dice.
Like a leash.
Well, don't use any of those. Use mine.
Yeah, use somebody else's dice.
Okay. As you're doing this investigation roll, I will say that you were walking and talking, then jogging, and you came out of the forest. You wound up going past the architectural arcade, which is just a bunch of columns with a covering, and that leads from the forest towards the Magazoo. You pass by the Magazoo and you go towards the Arcshine. Now, let me ask you this. You are currently passing the Magazoo. Do you want to continue on to the Arcshine, or would you like to use the secret passage that you found?
Secret tunnel!
Yeah, behind the Magi Zoo.
Absolutely the secret tunnel.
It's always got to be the secret tunnel, but is the that place with all the games that we passed, you said? Is it the Arcade?
Aha, ha, ha, aha. But no, it's not. It's not games. It's architecture.
Damn it.
An architectural arcade.
You said disadvantage, didn't you?
I did say disadvantage.
Every single one of you is now dead to me.
Even though I was steering him, so he didn't have to concentrate on where he was going.
My first roll was actually decent roll for tonight. Second roll, not so good. But I actually have a modifier for this check. Instead of +0, I get +8.
Okay.
13.
What? You got +8 and you got a 13?
Dude, I have rolled
Banging
a
them
7, a 5, a 7, and a 3 tonight. And then the 15 I rolled, that would have got the +3, didn't count because of disadvantage. So I am
Try rolling the damn lamp.
just fucking throw it.
It's for the listeners. We have a little plug-in lamp that is just a D20 that glows.
We might have to get to that point. I'll try a couple other D20 tonight, but
Well, with your 13, you wind up finding that there are some creatures that can create extensions of themselves using various body parts.
wow.
Well, it's getting a good look of my nuts right now, so. Because it's jangling around in my shell.
Oh, the eye?
Yeah. But you have not identified exactly what creature it is.
Guys, so I found from the pages that there are some creatures out there that exist that can create extensions of themselves using different body parts. But I do not know what creature it is that can do this.
Wait. What if we poke it?
Just can't block
Just Three
this.
Stooge style.
I take some salt out of my pocket and just
Salt Bay onto the eye pendant.
yes.
That's actually not a bad idea. However, did I ever figure out what kind of creatures they were?
No, you don't know what type of creature they are.
I just know that they're undead.
You know that you have been very attuned to where they have been going and what they have been doing. So what you're seeing makes you think that it is one of your favorite enemies, which is a fey, fiend, or undead.
So would I be able to call upon an intelligence check to get information about this undead that has used spells for an eye pendant?
I was going to bring that up. Now that we have new information that it's like, okay, specifically a monster that can create an eye. I know that, it's not a bird eye, so it's not that.
'Cause I
You
know
can
it.
kind of
And then
deduct.
the deduction, and we also know it's like a fey, undead, fiend, whatever.
I know,
Well,
I
so
can.
Donnie spilled the beans.
I know I started this line of questioning, I just don't remember how far I got into it, because I have advantage on intelligence check about those three.
What is that? Is it Hunter's Bane?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, you can make an intelligence check, and in this case, what sort of information are you going to be pulling from to try and think, okay, what type of creature is this?
So, do I know of any of those creatures that have the ability to perform the spell that he is reading about to make their eye pendant a thing?
Okay, so you want to specifically think about the magic that
Yeah,
they're
I want
doing.
to slim down the options of what they are.
Okay, so since you're going to be pulling on your magical knowledge, do an Arcana check, which is intelligence.
Yes, indeed.
Those are some of rolling my numbers tonight.
I do have advantage, though, so 25.
You hear from Manny that this eye pendant may actually be seeing things. You wind up just taking the pages from him, and you flip through them, and you locate in those pages a chapter on hags.
Well, you're telling me there was literally a page about them? And I
Yes.
missed that one.
You are running and reading.
Running and reading, reading and running. I was thinking about Carl Weezer singing and folding his pants. Or hanging and folding. Guys, wait. It makes sense how when Dottie said that they know we're coming because they could see out of the eye that. Well, wait, it's been in
Very good,
Been in
Ivory
your-
Alchemist.
Dixon's pocket though.
Yes.
I would like to fart on the eye and give it pink eye.
Oh my god.
Just directly into the eye.
Oh, wait, that's one. Okay, that would be why one of them had black eye. Because their eye was not there.
making sense.
That wasn't a joke. I actually wanted to do that.
Roll for infection? What would that be under? Intimidation?
It'd be like the blight spell, necrotic damage.
Medicine?
Yeah, you fart on the
Athletics.
eyeball. You fart on the eyeball.
Nice.
Animal
I just
handling.
hear the echo.
Roll for silent versus deadly.
Oh, no.
I get a whiff.
Yep, that fart echoes through your shell, and
Nice.
everybody around you is definitely thinking if you shat yourself.
I stop for a second and just look, and then I catch back up jogging.
And Donnie is still with you and says, "Are you okay?"
I am now.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep going towards the Arcshine. You guys have kind of been standing by the Magizu for a little while.
Yeah, sorry about that. You're right. This is where we part ways. You know where to go. After you tell the professors what's going on, get out of here. Go somewhere. Don't go back to your infirmary room. That's a sad place.
Be free,
can hang
little
out-
bird.
You can hang out back in 4D where it all started for you.
Yeah, that
that's our
sounds
room.
great.
Hello. Thank you for joining us on this 30th episode of the Arcshine campaign. I am your Dungeon Master, Paul, and as promised, I have a big announcement. So stay tuned. This is truly a mid-roll that you will need to hear as a loyal fan of the show. Before we get to the aforementioned big announcement, let's start with a slightly less big announcement. The embroidered backpacks are ready. They came out looking absolutely incredible, and we hope that you all will enjoy them as much as we do. As promised, those who have been patrons of the show at the $25 tier or higher for at least 3 months are already guaranteed their backpack. But for any other listener that would like one, we will be making them available for purchase for a limited time. Just give us a few more days to get the photos and an online store set up, and then we'll make sure to post all the launch details on our social media at Death Saving Bros and on our Patreon at patreon.com/deathsavingbros. Don't worry, we'll make sure that post on Patreon is available for everyone to see, but make sure that you keep in touch with all of our channels for that launch date and purchasing details. And speaking of Patreon, let me take a moment to thank our supporters. Those who have joined our Patreon at the $5 tier get a shout out at the end of the show, but the following individuals have pledged to support us financially at the $10 tier or higher, so they get their supporter shout out right now. Ryan Cushman, Gene L. Jackson, Gavin Knox, and ST Double Ds. Thank you all for your support. And now, drum roll please. Brrrr. It is time for our big announcement. As you may know, we celebrated our 6th anniversary of the Death Saving Bros podcast this June 2024. That time has seen 130 episodes and counting, a dozen more lore and special release episodes, and countless hours of Patreon exclusive recordings. We've played 2 D&D campaigns and 4 major story arcs, not to mention the years and stories us hosts engaged in before launching the show. And we have loved every minute of it. All that being said, every story does have its end. And those of us behind the Death Saving Bros podcast have decided that our story is finally coming to an end. As we wrap up this Arcshine mystery, we will also be wrapping up the show. Each of us hosts has loved this journey, but we've collectively decided it is time to move on to new pursuits, new opportunities, and new adventures. So, as we enter our final episodes, we want you to know that it has been your support, the support of every listener, that has been the backbone of our show, and we are so very thankful. We will have 4 more episodes to post before our final sign-off, so we certainly hope that you stick around for the end of our story. The next post will be a recap of Arcshine episodes 21 through 30, followed by 3 full shows to bring to a close the mystery of the illness on campus. Until then, we wish you all the very best. We thank you again and again and again and again for your support all of these years, and we hope to see you at the end. Without further ado, we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
But Roger Dodger, I'll go get the teachers.
Go home, see your family, do something. Just get away from school.
We're all gonna die.
Hey, don't tell them that.
Well, maybe if you guys hurry up, we won't die, huh?
All right,
No, just
Daddy.
Winona.
All right.
I don't know. Should we take a long rest first to get all our stats back?
Didn't we already do that?
Probably. I'm
Yeah,
just
you
joking.
guys did. I fucking nightmares.
Don't you have like a... Can't you make a potion that gives you the effects of a long rest?
Oh, I wish. No, I'm just exhausted. This run is taking a lot out of me now, too. And I have less hit points than normal. It's weird.
Oh, wait. Are you actually under the condition of exhausted?
He is currently exhausted.
I'm fucking tired.
Okay, then I end 1 status effect on him.
Wow. I feel better.
Hold on, no. We checked this. Lesser restoration does not cure exhaustion.
Oh, it is a greater restoration.
Okay, so yeah.
Dang it. Damn it.
Manny is currently down hit points and is suffering from 1 level of exhaustion, so you have disadvantage. Oh, actually, we haven't been
He's got it too.
enforcing this. You have disadvantage on all ability checks.
It's okay,
already
he's failed them
rolling
all.
like shit.
Okay, well,
Trust me, the universe was listening.
Well, what about ability checks that I'm supposed to have advantage on, but now I'm getting disadvantage? What is it? Just
it would be a normal roll then.
okay.
But yeah, so Donnie goes into the Arcshine, and you guys wind up going down the secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Fuck's that from?
2 lovers.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so you guys go down through the hatch to the secret tunnel that goes down under the Arcshine, and then you're going towards the lab, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, but like, I want to make sure we're not being super loud as we're
You want to sneak?
going through this tunnel, because once we get to the end of the tunnel, before we would like drop into the room, there's the wall there, right? Because not our wall, but another wall, because we wall patched it to get through initially. So they're like, we're gonna hit a dead end, right?
Oh, okay, so let me go ahead and just walk you through. You wind up coming through the hatch behind the Magazoo. You go down this short corridor. You go through a secret door that leads you into the surge room under the Arcshine. At the back of the surge room is the wall, the seemingly innocuous wall that you know has a secret door underneath the one pipe that leads from the surge out of the surge room. That door is very far away from the actual lab. So if you go through that wall, through that secret door, you have at least another, 10 minutes before you would reach the lab.
Okay.
So I will say that if you wind up going through that first door to enter the tunnel that leads to the secret lab, you'll be fine up until that point. But if you do want to continue in a stealthy manner, then I will have everybody roll stealth checks.
That's what I think we should do, guys.
Cool. I'll roll a stealth check. I mean, I'll be sneaky. Should I also bring out another animal?
Thad would also like to pull out his shell and be first in line.
I'm going to bring out another animal to cover
not my
our
shell,
backside.
my shield.
I was like,
Yeah.
My shell is always out.
Thad is bringing out his shield, and Milo is pulling another bag of trick animal.
And we're going to see what random animal will be making sure we're not followed. Okay, I rolled a 4.
Okay, you pull out a boar.
That's the least stealthy fucking animal to cover our backside, but cool.
And I'll make sure once we get through the wall as well, like the wall patch that we're going to put into the secret wall, that I pull out my shield as well.
Okay.
Long story short. Wait, were we doing our stealth checks yet? I hope not, because I need a new dice.
I pulled a boar out my pants.
Go ahead and roll your stealth checks. And as you're preparing the secret door with the window patch, and you put that in the proper position under the surge pipe so that you don't hit a stud and you just go straight through the door, you wind up seeing that a boar has just appeared behind you, and it has tusks and wiry, bristly hair, and it's going...
No, he's well behaved and quiet.
hey, Manny, it's your cousin.
Wow.
Wait, does a boar have more than 1 HP?
A boar has 11 hit points.
Oh.
That's like 10 more than all your other ones have.
It's amazing. It's actually good. I've tried to transform into...
Guys, this is ass. We're not sneaking up on shit. Don't even worry about rolling, because I even tried to fucking roll a second dice because I rolled this a little prematurely and I rolled a 4 and I was like, all right, that's fine. Paul didn't officially ask for it. I'm going to try another dice instead, and I rolled a fucking 6.
We're in hell.
Nothing is rolling. Well, I haven't rolled above a 7 tonight, I don't think. And I've rolled like 8 times.
Wait, do we want to sneak up on them? We're trying to be sneaky?
I mean, I'd like to see what's going on. I'm going to try.
Well, I can if it's allowed, before we go in to do this stealth check and move forward, I can make sure we all have a complimentary pass without trace. I can cast that second level spell to give everyone plus 10 to stealth.
Yes, that's allowed because I haven't said what happens.
Way to
So,
jump in there. Good job.
I will find where I have my spell slots and do this accordingly. But I do pass without trace. Technically, a veil of shadows and silence radiates, masking me and my companions from detection. Plus 10 bonus to stealth and cannot be tracked by magical means, which means me bringing my boar out meant nothing. So he's going to just be on the offense with us.
Okay. Pass Without Trace is a second level spell, so you'll need to mark that off of your surge. Everybody's surges are currently at full charge because you've gone a full day.
No, I forgot. I have all this written down in my notebook for the surges.
The big ass notebook for.
Part of it's also my finance.
So your finances and your D&D shit are in the same book?
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a better way to track that.
It's a 5-subject notebook.
One subject, D&D. Another subject, life.
Is there any chance I can cast this without using my surge? Because I only have 1 level 2 surge.
Well, you could try to just pull from the weave for it.
Yeah, you could do a...
I'm going to focus.
Okay, you're going to do a full focus?
I'm going to do the full focus to
Oh,
help
look at
me
Brad
out.
remembering mechanics. That's inspiration right there.
I have inspiration still.
I don't.
Gift it to somebody who's rolling like shit tonight.
It doesn't work that way.
We don't have one of those.
It would work that way, but I'm not giving you inspiration for remembering that.
Yeah, I wasn't asking for it.
What? I don't think we've done that once this whole time.
Yeah, you guys have. You've gotten better
used
about
the
it.
full focus
There
to...
was
Nobody's,
No.
Yeah, nobody's used full focus, but we have used half focuses.
There has been... Last time it was mentioned, I do think Paul was so impressed he gave somebody an inspiration for it, but he's already done that once. He can't,
Brad is right. Maybe I'll give him inspiration for that.
Don't. I already have it.
All you have to do is suck Paul's taint. He will give you an inspiration.
That's all?
I've been doing it for free for years.
Yeah. You guys are getting paid for this?
Okay, so yeah, we haven't done a magical focus in a little while. It will be your spellcasting score plus your character level, plus your proficiency, minus the level of the spell.
What is a spell casting score?
Like
Like
ability,
ability
score?
score. What ability score do you add, or like what's your?
Yeah, what ability score do you use to cast spells?
What is it? Intelligence or
Wisdom.
wisdom?
I think for me it's wisdom.
So then it's the little number written on your wisdom sheet, not the modifier, but the score.
All right, 19 is my wisdom number.
Okay, so you'll do that plus your proficiency.
My proficiency bonus is
4. We should be alright.
Yes.
4.
And then your character level
10.
minus the level of the spell.
2.
31.
Okay, so you're trying to roll under a 31 normally, but since you are taking a full action to focus, you will get an additional 20 to your DC, so you have to roll under a 51.
All right, and I'm rolling with my special D100 dice, which is basically just a sphere.
Oh boy.
77.
Okay, so that's, you failed it by more than 20.
Yeah.
If it's failed by 20 or more, the spell fails to operate.
Hmm.
So you...
I do it again and I rolled an 18.
I saw it. It's an 18.
All right, well, you can cast it again, but you would use up another spell slot.
Oh, my spell slots are being used up, but my surges are... Okay, how many second level spell slots do
I see Milo fucking short fusing trying to cast this.
Nah.
Don't worry. Sneaky. Won't be
I won't try it the second time if it fizzles out. I'm just going to be very sad. Because I only have apparently 3 spell slots.
Okay, so you do use up one of your spell slots. So we have a 6 for Manny, we have a 7 for Thad, we have a what for Milo?
Oh, stealth roll? I didn't do it yet. Well, wait, yes, I did. I rolled a 11.
Okay, but Jesus.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
15.
Who would have thought Dixon would be the stealthiest among you?
I mean,
I'm pissed off
I
about my
would've
spell
said
just failing.
Sounds
I
about
mean,
right.
I
of
would've
course
said
he could be
Milo
stealthy.
and Dixon.
They're not going to hear him over us.
oh yeah, we
It's like he's not even there.
yeah, the sound of Thad and Manny fucking stomping up definitely hides the sounds of everybody else. So
You're clang.
I say, yeah, my spell failed. I'm a little pissed off, and I mean, I don't hear myself over them.
Actually, I just realized, am I wearing scale mail? No, I'm not. Okay. I thought I had disadvantage, but I do not.
Well, you have disadvantage because it's an ability check.
Ah,
I look at your scale mail. So
well, that's a natural one.
Those real scales.
Oh, God. All right, so Manny actually rolled a nat 1 on this.
Damn it.
Are you
I've
shitting
tried
me?
5 different D20s tonight.
Wait, did you just out yourself by not using your disadvantage?
No, I thought I was wearing an armor that gave me disadvantage, but I'm not. But then Paul called me out, said I actually do have disadvantage.
Because you have a level of exhaustion.
I know, I'm a sleepy boy. I don't know how to be quiet.
He's like a fucking toddler.
Oh, man.
Man. So Manny's just stomping loud as hell, and then Thad's just like, shh.
You're gonna. They're going to hear you. Shh.
All right. Well, you guys wind up putting the window patch in the right place. You go through that secret door into the next secret tunnel. And you are marching your way down that tunnel past the hole in the ground from the thing that you never wound up fighting, past the brick hole in the upper right of the ceiling, past the branch of the tunnel that goes off to the left, and you wind up coming up towards the secret lab. As you are approaching the secret lab area, you can see the ghastly green glow of the flames lit in that area once again, and there are voices coming down the tunnel echoing from the lab up ahead of you. You can hear chanting, you can hear wailing, and you can hear a scream, a blood-curdling scream that suddenly goes silent. And then there is nothing.
ah.
I realized it was just me.
Well, I gotta see what's happening as soon as possible, because if I didn't witness this death within 30 feet, I can't do shit about it.
Wait, can you die when I'm closer? Thanks. Nice.
I send my boar in full force.
Are you shitting me?
I mean, Okay, they
Oh,
hear
wait,
random
no,
noise
never
and shit
mind.
coming. It's a random ass fucking pig running at them. They're not going to suspect there's also 4 students.
That's a good call.
And we got to stop whatever's happening. Boar man charges in.
Okay. The boar gets sent ahead of you, clip-clopping, hooves flying, and just goes tearing into the room ahead of you that is about 90 feet off, and you can hear it crash through a table as it goes charging through.
Jesus Christ.
And then
You just hear, what the fuck?
you hear 3 soft pops and fizzles, but kind of like when you shoot off fireworks. And then you hear the boar whimper and die.
Milo, I think your pig died.
I've been using this opportunity to move in. So you guys are either...
Full send it.
I'm going to say we are full... That's what I was saying while I was rolling. This is full send moment if you want to save your lady.
I would like to full send.
Okay.
So that boar was hopefully just to stop whatever chanting was going on to finish a spell that could have been cast or whatever. I just wanted some sort of disruption to what was going on, since apparently I can't cast silence.
Okay. So let me get this straight. You sent the boar in, and then as the boar was charging off, you guys all wanted to start running in behind the boar? Or did you wait until after the boar had already been snuffling?
I did want the boar to have a little bit of a head start so that, like, they wouldn't, they might just think a random boar or whatever, but I did want the opportunity to move closer as well.
Random boar in a
Okay.
secret
I
area behind
did.
a wall.
Yeah, I would be following with the longsword drawn.
Okay. I will allow you guys all to close half the distance, so you're 45 feet from the entrance, and you hear the boar die. It whimpers, it snuffles, and it thuds to the ground. And you hear, come out, little boys.
Oh, Jesus. Guys,
That's
run.
upsetting.
You're too late.
Do we see any of them yet?
You do not see any of them, but you can hear this voice echoing down the hallway from you, filling your ears with this nasty, sibilant sound. Your lady is gone, and soon so will you. Come and face what has been coming to you.
There's a lot of coming going on.
Damn it. Beat me to it. Hey-o.
Beat meat to it.
If you know what I mean.
Your lady has gone. My lady? Did she tell you that?
I can come up with a lot of things I can start doing, unless this is a time to roll initiative.
Right now, you guys are standing 45 feet from the entrance to this lab, and a challenge has been issued to you, in a way. You just received some sort of information. You still have a choice of what you want to do. Nobody has appeared at the mouth of this tunnel. All you can see ahead of you is the green glow of these flames. You can see, well, actually, if you're 45 feet away, you can see a female figure on a 45-degree angle table slab, not moving, but there's no other movement in that lab space. And you can also see the boar dead and bleeding on the ground in front of you.
Is there only
Well, one
the...
was dead, so we can just wait now.
Well, remember what Paul said.
We
We'll
need
have
to
a
hurry.
couple decisions to make tonight. What will be each one could be worse than the next.
Is there more than one way into that room, or just the way we're going?
We could go all the way back out and come down through the tavern instead. They'll never see it coming.
Yes, that's the only other way into the room.
Like with
Two of us could wait on this side.
like if I had the blueprints and the magical hole, I can't maneuver my way in from another direction.
Correct. That window patch only allows you to go through, I think, up to 2 feet of material.
Okay, I think I can save Winona and get us out of here. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring Toby out.
Okay, Toby appears next to you.
Okay, couple things are gonna happen.
And are you speaking this aloud, or are you whispering
Yes,
it?
I'm whispering it. I'm not.
hey,
I'm not,
guys!
Hey guys, this
Our
is what's
plan.
gonna happen. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save Winona, and then no. So, as long as you guys can, I guess, block or make sure that we're okay, I can have Toby save Winona and get her out of there.
That sounds like a good plan. Dixon, check in with Donnie real quick. See if he's made it too. the faculty members yet.
I pull out my sending stone and ask Donnie if he's made it to the faculty members.
Roger Dodger, this is Donnie. I'm coming up on Professor Kane's office
Donnie,
right now.
Donnie, whisper. Please.
Why?
Don't
Why?
ask questions, just whisper, please.
Oh, okay. Roger Dodger.
You're coming up on Facum Kane's office.
Yeah, I'm coming up on it right now. Like, I'm climbing the stairs. My legs kind of hurt.
Okay, well, we're in the tunnels. We found the hags. Go to the tavern, go through the cellar, there's a secret door. I tell them where the door is, because I don't remember which wall it was on. Bring everyone.
And as you say that, at the mouth of the tunnel, where you can see the green flames, the unmoving body of this female figure on the table slab, the unmoving body of the boar that was sent in. Actually, the boar fades from view as you're watching, because once it's reduced to 0 hit points, it disappears. As you're looking at this and you're talking to Donnie on the sending stone, suddenly 3 hideous forms step out from the sides of the lab, revealing themselves to be 3 disgusting, scabbed over female hags. One's hair is lying over her shoulders, damp and dangling. Another has white hair that is flying about her head, and she has a green hooked nose with warts all over her face and long, distended fingers. And the last has braided black hair, purple skin, and a hunched back, carrying a bunch of pouches at her belt. And they all raise their hands, point at you, and together, all 3 of them cast a surprise round attack at you. The one with the hunchback and the purple skin is going to cast Magic Missile. The one with the flyaway hair and the hooked nose is going to cast Vicious Mockery. And the one with the dangling hair that is damp and dangling is going to look at Thad and is going to stare at you with her black, bottomless eyes.
Is that the one with the pink eye?
Yes.
Yeah, who's squinting a little?
Which one has disadvantage?
Guys, I could bring out the ever-smoking bottle.
You fuck.
And that is where we're going to end our episode.
Don't do that. I'm so ready.
He did it.
You guys are about to enter into some wild combat next episode, but for now, we're going to have to suspend it.
This was the worst option that we could have gotten.
Actually, yes.
But I don't know why.
Well, I will explain it to you as soon as we are off the air, but until then...
I'm going to forget what I wanted to do.
Send
Just
Toby
write it
in.
in your fucking notebook.
Yeah, write it in your 5-subject notebook. It's a whole subject.
Right next to your tax returns.
Why is that so funny?
It's just, of all the shit to have in your finance notebook, it's your fucking D&D shit.
Book is everything. I can only
His
afford one
finance
notebook.
stuff, it's in his D&D notebook, not
It's
the
all
other way
math.
around.
It's the same.
You're right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so everybody be thinking about what you want to do next time, because you honestly might get fucked up in this encounter.
Well, no, I got to argue with you off air here because this shouldn't happen.
To all those of you who are listening, we hope that you enjoyed all the lead up to this moment and finally discovering that it was in fact hags who have been terrorizing the Arcshine, and that you are looking forward to this combat that is yet to come. Maybe our adventurers will figure a way out of it.
You would just run.
Yeah, you could. But we will find out next time. If you can't wait until next time and you want to hear more, head over to patreon.com/deathsavingbros, where you can get over 170, I think it's over 170 Patreon-specific posts, including bloopers, extra episodes, and pre-show recording where we kind of go off the rails and make jokes and talk about what we did on the last episode. If you would like to keep in touch with us in between episodes, we are available on social media at Death Saving Bros. I am personally available at HP Camper.
You can find me at Benvro15.
I'm _B_rad.
Follow the Reddit page.
You can find me on the PlayStation Network as FATT-Smith.
And to all those of you who are listening in your car, in your home, or wherever you may be, keep saving those death throws, and we'll see you on the next one.
This episode was made possible by our patrons. The following individuals have pledged at the $5 tier. Tad Corsi. Thank you for your support. Some of the sounds and background music in this production are copyright material.